How does it work? This is a power transformer. This is pretty much the biggest one that we deal with in the area. This is 450 million watts can go through this, and it's basically a ratio machine. It's approximately a 3-to-1 ratio. Whatever voltage goes in on what's called the low side comes out at the high side 3 times higher, and whatever current goes in on the low side comes out on the high side 3 times lower, so that your power is the same. That's how power works. Essentially, it's the voltage times the current. So the power stays the same, but on one side there's higher voltage and lower current, and lower voltage and higher current on the other side. So this is basically the same way as that transformer on the pole outside of your house works, but much, much bigger. And it's filled with insulating oil. But there's 2 coils, and the ratio of one coil to the other is what creates the change in voltage and current. So one coil has 3 times as many wraps around an iron core as the other coil, and the coils don't touch each other, but the power is able to transfer through induction. And this has what's called a load tap changer on it, so it can change the ratio slightly to adjust for power demand. We can get more into that later, but that's basically what this is and how it works. So if 100,000 volts goes in on the low side, 300,000 volts comes out on the high side. And if 300 amps goes in on the low side, 100 amps goes out on the high side. Now this thing is filled with insulating oil. In this particular case, the entire thing is filled. So that tank up there is about half full, and it expands and contracts with the temperature, but that keeps the entire rest of the transformer in insulating oil so that the electricity can be close to itself, even though it's high voltage, without arcing over like it would just in air. The oil insulates it. I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments below. I can give a lot more detail if people are interested to know more about how this works, but that's just sort of the 10,000 foot look at how these things go.